Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So this is Kevin Christian coming back at y'all with another TI interview. I got Kevin from Arkansas, and he's been going through a lot of the same things that I've been going through, and a lot of you guys have been going through with remote neural monitoring and all sorts of broadcasts and gang stalking tactics, and just trying to get through day to day with these type of problems. It's a struggle for all of us. So what's going on, Kev?
Well, Kev, I'll tell you, man. Shit, I've been on this stuff about 2 years now, and I really don't know what to think about it, man. It's crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? It started off with me, man. It's just people following me and shit all the time, and the next thing I know, I start feeling stuff in my house hitting me and stuff like I didn't know what it was, Kevin. It made me wig out. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
so I was spending a lot of time away from the house, getting out of the house, and
That's the
I didn't
opposite of most people. Most people, when this starts happening, they don't want to go anywhere. And I was the same way as you. I didn't want to stay at home because I thought this is where they was trying to get me at. So I was gone. I was all over the city and they was chasing me around. It was a wild situation. It had to be a crazy live stream there in the beginning days because I was trying to escape.
yeah, I still ain't figured this shit out, man. I mean, it's been happening for about 2 years now. I know what I'm feeling, but I still really ain't figured out all exactly what's going on. I've been watching your videos and stuff, see what you talking about, but I also been having, a lot of different, little bit of different experiences myself than what I've been hearing other dudes talk about it. And I don't know what it is, man. Maybe they get different stuff. Like I ain't never heard the B2K stuff, like hearing
You
stuff,
don't get
hearing
that?
voices. I ain't never got that, but
Well, look.
I have heard like the radio sound like it's playing in the ceiling and stuff like
Okay, that's
that.
what I was gonna say. Artificial telepathy, which most people call it V2K, but it doesn't have to be somebody talking to you. It could be any sound, and that's one of the things that I was experiencing a lot in the beginning, and I guess I really still do. It's just all of this has become more normal to me now, so I don't think much of it anymore. But in the beginning, they would make it sound like one time they made it sound like they smashed my windshield out, and I was so terrified of them killing me or something like that. I was hiding in the house, posted up in a corner where no windows could see me or whatever, and I was like, how you just gonna break my damn window out, But it was it turned out it was just an artificial telepathic sound that they did, and my window wasn't cracked out at all. And they used to do the same thing, like they were running around on my roof and drilling holes in the walls, and so they can make it doesn't just have to be people talking; it could be whatever.
Yeah. Well, let me go ahead and start from the beginning, man. All right, me and my daddy worked a job laying for we lay carpet shop. We live in Central Arkansas, here in North Central Arkansas, and we went to Oklahoma. I mean, not Oklahoma, Tennessee, East Tennessee, and Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Now you know if you Google Oak Ridge, or if you Google Oak Ridge, Tennessee is known as the secret city. And if you Google the secret city, it's gonna come up Oak Ridge, Tennessee. You know that's the Oak Ridge National Laboratory stuff out there. Okay, well we stayed out there about 3 weeks working this job in a hotel and stuff. I mean, we were working in the hotel, but we were staying at the hotel, working at the movie theater. And about 5 days into the hotel stay, man, I started noticing different stuff. Folks following me around. Somebody moved me in the hotel room across from us, hallway, and they stopped me in and out that room. All that was the damn night. And they switched the hotel clerk out with somebody. Okay, so anyway, they started following me around in Oak Ridge. So we get the job done and I go back to Arkansas. And come back to Arkansas, and I'm still noticing them following me around. Every time I leave the house, everywhere I go, even if I just come outside the house, I live on a real rural highway, and they're like, it shouldn't be no much traffic on my highway, and they're like, all these cars, and then if I leave somewhere, they right behind me. They pass me over, they get in front of me, they behind me. If I pull in somewhere, they pull in somewhere, spin around and wait on me. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody pull in behind me and park somewhere in the same parking lot I'm in. So they started just following me at first. Then as time went on, I'll be at the house here and I start feeling stuff. I hear stuff buzzing around up the ceiling. I feel stuff hitting me. hitting me and stuff. And I didn't know what this was. It's like the shock, the electric shock. I don't know what it is. And so I started getting out of the house a little bit, getting away from the stuff. And then when I did, they started following me where I would go, and I started feeling the stuff where I was and stuff. Like, look, I don't know what it was that first kid. I don't know what this stuff was. And as time went on, it progressively got a little bit worse and worse. And man, it got to where I could feel stuff. Look, I ain't lying to you. I literally had to get oven sheets. You put them little things you set your stuff on the oven, them little thick metal sheets and stuff. I got like 2, 3 of them thick and carry them above my head to block this stuff from coming down up for real. And,
I used to do the same type of stuff. We all did. We all try to do whatever we can to block it, but it doesn't work, does it?
No, it didn't ever work, man. I mean, we worked it first when they had it low, because I think they just kept the low power on me at first. I don't know what happened. But it got progressively stronger and stronger. And man, I ain't gonna lie to you, kid, it got crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then, like, still right now, it ain't as bad as what it had been. And it had been for a while, but it's still been going on. Like I could be laying down, man, trying to go to sleep at night. And I'll start feeling stuff in my heart somewhere, in my head, like I could just doze off to sleep, just got to sleep. And it'll wake me up and I feel something like electrocuting through my head and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And I have to wake up and then I have to move and go somewhere else and try to lay there, you know?
Well, the broadcast is on you, so, you know, there really isn't a way to block it. And the ultimate goal for all of us is to gain access to our neural monitoring so we can turn these people off that intend to do harm and attack us. They love it. They love doing this stuff for whatever reason.
We're going to have to do that. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to have to get control of our neural monitoring.
Hey, if they can do it, we could do it. If they can do it, they're going to try to stop us, but you know what? They done targeted so many people. So if we all get unified on things, you know, they can't watch all of us. So they could try, but they can't keep us all off of neural monitoring forever. So, you know, that's what it is. We gotta.
It's getting too widespread, man. It's getting too many more people becoming targeted. And the more people that become targeted, man, the more people's gonna talk about this shit. The more information's gonna be found out about it. And man, the more it's gonna leak out. And it ain't gonna be able to hit a secret forever, kid, man.
Nah.
It's coming to the club, man.
Yeah, the secret's out.
Here, man. It ain't too much far away from here, man. Something gonna happen.
The secret's out. The secret's out, man.
It really is almost damn near out. I mean, it's like halfway out the bag right now.
Yeah.
I know some motherfuckers around hood that are in on this shit, man. They just won't let they won't come clean.
Oh
If I
yeah.
can get one of, I know a couple females, man. If I can get in that good one and get them to come on clean about shit, I might can figure something out. Man, I need to because I know the end on it, nigga. I know the end of it.
I got the same deal, man. I know a lot of people that's involved with all of this stuff, and you know what? It's just a matter of time before one of them decides that you know, one of us are too damn cool, and they don't want us this happening, and they end up giving it to the wrong person or something like that. But you know, they all got leverage on each other. They don't want to get caught doing what they've been doing, and that's the kind of people they give it to. You know, if you've been doing things that are really horrible that you can't have getting out there, then they'll give you neural monitoring because they know you can't say nothing. But
Kim, I think they want to get you in on it. They want to get you in on it when they got something where you can't turn it against them, where you can't get in.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is, Kim.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I know too many motherfuckers in that same boat right there, and that's why they won't come clean. Because they done been sucked in somehow.
yeah.
They got something on.
Well, you gotta think. Look, when somebody puts you on remote neural monitoring, they know what you think. They know what's going on. They know what you've been up to, right? So if you ain't up to nothing real bad, like, I mean, if you stole something from the store, or if you did some drugs or something, that don't matter. That don't matter. But if you if you've been raping people or doing some kind of horrible crimes or something, then they got your ass, right? So then they can give you neural monitoring. You can become a gang stalker because you can't tell on them. Then you've been doing, like, we know what you've been up to. You can't tell on nobody, you know? So, yeah, you could have neural monitoring. You're one of us now.
Yep. See, like I know this dude right now. I know he's doing it because he been gang talking against me and my pops, right? He been lying to my. They go through my pops just to get to me, man. You know what I'm saying? My pops ain't got nothing to do with it, but he going through this.
I'm glad you know that.
Yeah, this guy befriended my pops and shit. He been lying like a dog to my pops and doing all that shit and keeping my pops on a run around and shit about some business type shit. And I know what it is, man. It's got to do with them trying to get to me through my pops. And this motherfucker, I looked him up, kid. And come to find out, man, he got a felony warrant on him. He facing a lot of time in prison, right? He even got a felony warrant on him right now. I looked it up on Arkansas Court Connect. He got a felony warrant on him right now. And the sheriff, and I knew what he been doing to us, man. I don't know he knows about failure, that shit, man. So I put his sheriff on his ass. I said, hey, look, you got that warrant, you better go get it. I emailed him. The sheriff wouldn't go get his ass because he called my pops a little bit later on, talking about, in that day, talking about, the sheriff never showed up at my house, but they didn't never arrest his ass, and he got a felony warrant arrest on his bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? They using him, kid. They're not gonna put him in jail because they using his ass.
Well,
and he's one of them.
I don't think that the police are involved with all of this, but a lot of people disagree with me. But in my situation, I know that the people that are doing this in my area, they're not involved with the police, and the police don't really know what's going on. So I'm sure that somewhere there's some police involved in some people's situations, but in my situation, the police don't really know what's going on. And even if they did, what can they really do about it? Because you have to rewrite the entire law books.
See, you're right, though. It's like this. Because, see, like these small. See, I'm originally born and raised in North Little Rock, man. I come from a big city. And even some of them motherfuckers involved, they know about it, what's going on. Whether or not they actually involved with it, they all know about it. But, like up here, I moved away from Little Rock. I'm up here in the country now, North Central Arkansas. And it's a rural country, rural area. And the sheriff's officers up here, they all, a lot of them ain't, you know, because a lot of them I talk to, and they're like, they don't want to say much about it, but they're like, yeah, it ain't right, it's messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk to them about all this whole, because they know what's going on, man, with that. Because I'm thinking it's sad. It is satellites, I know it is. Because they had satellite beams on it one time. And they don't want to talk about it much, but they acknowledge it in a some kind of way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, but like where you're from, Atlanta, there's so many police in there that can't everybody be involved in. Only a select few, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Only a select people. Yeah, that's where it is. See, you're in a big city, you know, so all them police, they might heard about it, know about it, but they know to keep their mouth shut, but they're not really in on it. So they don't really talk about it. They act like they don't know nothing about it. I say they don't know shit about it because they really ain't in on it, but they've heard about it. But only a select few of them bigger cities is in on it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they've all heard about it because the first thing we all do is start calling the police when we become targeted. We think everybody's trying to kill us, and that's what gang stalkers want us to do, is call the police and lose our credibility. And it's the same thing like with me. You know, I must call the police so many times 3-4 years ago when all this started happening. Like, it got to the point where they ain't even want to show up if I call their ass, because they know that I'm talking about all of this crazy stuff that even if it was true, they don't know what to do about it. And they can't do nothing about it. I mean, some of them may know about it, but I don't know, man. It really hurts our credibility in the beginning phase when we're lost. And that's one thing I try to do is get to people. You know, I want people to be able to find out how all of this works and what's going on before they go through that phase where it starts to destroy their life and make them lose credibility with their family and police and friends and everything else, because it's pretty destructive.
Hey, kid, man, this is pretty motherfucking destructive. Hey, this shit fucked up here. I can't believe this shit's going on, man. I never thought when I was little, when I was around 5-something years old, because my mom always talking, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You go to start that just there. Man, I never would have thought in a million years. You heard about shit when you was little, probably, down the doing fuck up shit, but you never would have thought that shit would have happened. The goddamn government doing this shit, people. Man, I can't believe this shit. Hey, our own government and governments across the world, man.
That's wild, man.
They all doing it.
Yeah.
They all doing it.
Yeah, anybody in the world. It's a satellite system, man, and it's global. And I feel like it's genocide. Like people talk about Agenda 21 or something like that, where depopulation of the world. Ultimately, I do think that maybe it's not that, but it's something like that, where it's genocide, and they want everybody who ain't got their mind right, who's an addict, to become addicted to drugs and mind control, and ultimately just enslaved and killed or whatever. And it's really like that. It really is like that.
Yeah. Sometimes I might not think to myself, man, because when the shit gets bad and I get tired of it, because I get tired of it. I know you get tired of it.
Oh yeah.
I get tired of it, yeah, man. Hey, sometimes, man, I get thinking to myself, man, hey, man, I hope North Korea hurry fire them motherfuckers off on us, man, over here, you know what I'm saying? Go on and get this shit, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get thinking about that shit, kid. Because, then again, I'm thinking to myself, nah, hold on. We might just get this shit twisted around, you know what I'm saying? Twisted around their neck. So, I don't know, though. I mean, it's going to have to come to something.
Well, it comes back around. It always comes back around. So, I don't know if it's going to be God coming out the sky on their ass, or if it's just going to be a real bad situation for everybody involved. But it's going to be exposed, period. Like, everybody's going to realize that this has been going on, and then the whole world's going to change. This is the biggest thing that's ever happened on the planet, and the whole world's going to change just as soon as the masses start to understand what's really going on. And this isn't like some isolated experiment thing. There's millions of people involved with all of this, and this is big. This is global. So, and we don't go in reverse with the technology. So it's out there. This is going to be something that's existing from now on.
Yeah, kid. Y'all talk about sometimes I hear y'all talking about on these videos about how to work with your dreams and shit. And I ain't had that too much, but like I had me like a couple of times, man. Like I just dozed off to sleep, and I don't know what they do. I know they hit me because when I pick up, I can feel the charge in my brain, man. They didn't hit me with something, but it didn't make me have a real crazy ass dream. Like I had a dream one time, like I was at this restaurant or something, and this black lady was behind the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? It was like you know what I'm saying, like a buffet type thing. And then, like, lady was she was like, we was paying for the place, right, or whatever. And, dream what they made me have was like, the lady was finna hand us these trays, right, to put our, you know what I'm saying, we'll get our place, you know. And a whole bunch of trays just started slapping out. And I woke up, and the shit was hitting me in the head at the same time. It was the broadcast, whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
Hit me in the head. At the same time, I woke up and they quit. You know what I'm saying? When I woke up.
Yeah, I had the same type of experience where I forget exactly what it was, but they were broadcasting in my mouth while I was sleeping. And so in my dream, my mind started to compensate to try to make something that explains this phenomenon. So I forget what it was. I had eaten something nasty in my dream or something like that. And then I woke up, and what it really was they were broadcasting in my mouth, and I could taste that shit. It was like electricity, nasty ass taste. And my mind has tried to make something to explain that, So, yeah.
Okay, let me tell you. You just said something about broadcasting in your mouth. Let me tell you this story, man. Hey, one time I was sitting on the couch, man. And you talking about broadcasting in your mouth. I was sitting on the couch, man, and I was looking at my phone, looking at something. You know what I'm saying? When YouTube something, I don't know what it was. But I was eating some popcorn, microwave popcorn, right? And I could feel the broadcast on my head a little bit, right? And I had like thoughts in my mouth I was eating. And I paused looking at the video or whatever I was looking at for a minute with my mouth kind of a little bit open. And I could hear the broadcast whistling in my mouth. You know what it was? It sounded like whatever. It was making a inside my mouth, man. And I closed my mouth and it was quiet. And I opened my mouth back up and it did it again. It was whispering around in my, because I guess the frequency, whatever, since my mouth was open and it was holler, it was spinning around in there, man, and I could hear you, kid.
Yeah.
I could fucking hear you in my mouth.
I've had crazy stuff like that too. One time they told me that I had this noise in my nose, right? And I was like, what the hell? And this guy James, he was on my channel right then. He's like, I just farted in your nose. So they could put a broadcast wherever they want to and make all kinds of bizarre things happen. So
to me one time, kid, they made me see some shit. Now this ain't happened but like a couple of times. But both times they made me see some shit, it was police car. Like one time they was hitting me too much for some broadcast while I was out in public, and I was trying to find some cover. Man, and I got on our business property, but I was like ducked down trying to get some cover from the shit. And I guess the way I was just ducked down trying to get cover, the people, told me to get off the premises or whatever, but I couldn't because they was hitting me too hard with broadcast. And so they called the police, right? And I'm waiting. I'm not coming out from this cover until I see the police get there, right? And it was dark. It was dark. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the police to come in, and they're on the phone with the police, and I'm telling them, I'm not coming out over here until I see the police. And they told the dispatcher that shit, right? I guess the guy officers picked it up over the 911 call or whatever. And man, they made me see some blue lights like pulled into the parking lot, right? Well, I'm thinking the police is there, right? But the blue lights, now that I think about it, okay, so I jump up, like, okay, the police are here. As soon as I jump up, the blue lights are gone. I don't see no police car in the parking lot. So I get back, I duck back down, and I'm thinking about it. When I think about the vision that I just saw, it was real police lights and looked like a police car, but it wasn't just no clear vision. It was like a staticky, the vision of the blue lights and shit had like barely a little bit of static in it. Like it was cloudy a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's what they did, man. It made me see blue light, but it wasn't really there. You know what I'm saying?
It's like they can do broadcast. They can broadcast a UFO in your backyard if they want to. Anything they want to broadcast, they can broadcast that. So
they made me do that shit, and they made shit, and I thought probably there. And the reason why they did that, so I would get up out the cover, so the broadcast would even be more direct. You know what I'm saying? And they did too. As soon as I jumped up, that's why when I jumped up, I started feeling this shit again. And I looked and seen it wasn't really no police there, so I ducked back down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that shit fucked me up. I ain't never experienced no shit like that before, man.
yeah.
And they did that a couple of times, yeah.
Well, look, man. I'm running low on time. You were telling me that you were thinking about starting to do videos, so or getting involved anyway. So you haven't done that yet, have you?
Not yet. But I'm
Okay.
on the verge of doing it, man. I've been thinking about it, but yeah.
Yeah, well,
I've been watching you and the other girls and some of the people you've been having on, and it's been encouraging me, man. I think I'm gonna get ready to start doing it because I need to get what they're doing for me too. So,
yeah, we all need to get our stories out there, and as soon as you do that, man, let me know, and I'll feature your channel and put some people your way and stuff like that. So
all right.
But I appreciate you coming on, man. You can come on again whenever, man. We can do this again. Especially as soon as you start your channel, or if you do anything to talk about all of this stuff, come back on and you can promote it on here. I got around 4,000 subscribers now. It's going up every day. Yeah, so we got TI Day coming up. The people who organized that contacted me the other day and asked me if I wanted to be the representative for my state, for Georgia. So I agreed. So I think that's in August. So yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going on, man. So hopefully it's gonna start moving in the right direction.
We need it, yeah. I'm glad to hear it because that's what needs to happen. I don't know if we can back Arkansas yet, but damn.
Yeah, it's every state, man. It's every state. So when I'll get the information and send it to you.
All right.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So any closing statements? Are you good?
Hey, all I'm saying is, man, just beware and take care. All you got.
Yep. All right, man. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, boy.
All right. Yeah.